So, if you're unaware, the previous weekend Jailbreak dropped a brand new update. If you didn't know that, you should probably, hopefully, at least know that they slowed down on updates, and a lot of the ones that they have done have been pretty smaller because they're focusing on other things now. With that being said, this update still has a lot of small quality of life changes and especially bug fixes. So, I'll be quickly glancing over all the cosmetic changes since they're pretty straightforward and that's not really what I enjoy discussing. And I'm going to instead focus on some of the surprisingly controversial changes, which were actually quite a few this update. So yeah, first of all, we're just going to go over the cosmetic stuff. Okay, so first of all, we got a brand new season with new season prizes. I think this season was honestly one of the better seasons in a while. I actually enjoy most of the prizes, but I still really don't care about cosmetics. I don't think they're ruining the game like a lot of people say. I don't particularly care too much about them. I just compare about the competitiveness. And then we also, which I do like this, we got new garage items finally, which is long overdue. It's just been safe since seasons recently. And they're also on theme with the season, which I like. I really like the season theme. And especially the fact that we got new furniture items. That's really good. I do like furniture. It's crazy, I know. And then the thing that I like the most about the cosmetics is the fact that we got a new soccer reward. I think that's one of the coolest things in the game. They give you something to do as a side quest. So yeah, overall cosmetics pretty good. Do I have a favorite reward? Not really. They're just all pretty good, and it's not really what I care about. So, on to the next, which is more random changes. Okay, so some of the smaller changes within this update are the new spring map. I think long overdue for a good spring map. It's definitely the best one has looked in a long time, and I'm just happy the icebergs are removed. That's about it. Hate those things. And new vehicle stats for some vehicles. Nothing for any major vehicles. I guess that's cool. Toys now award multiple items. If you already redeemed a toy and you redeem it again, you'll get the drift again or whatever. I think this is really good because I have 6 of them. I don't really know how. I don't remember ordering that many toys, but hey, I'll take it. Prisoners can now break other prisoners/criminals out. Big change. I really like that. It's one of the most annoying things, especially when I'm just messing around with friends. Really annoying. Glad it's fixed. Donuts can no longer count prisoners as guilty. I didn't really know that they could, but I guess they can. I guess good that is fixed. Here's a big one. C4 can no longer block casino code. Thank you. I personally abused that, but I hated it. Thank you. They now hover it's just weird. There's a part in front of the code, so now you can't even walk up to the code. It's a part blocking it. It's an interesting fix to say the least. Rockets work better for low FPS players. I haven't really noticed anything, but supposedly, yeah. They also made another rocket chain with the mesh or something. I don't know if I noticed it or not. I use rockets a lot. I didn't notice anything, but oh well. And yeah, now on to some more controversial changes. The first one's not really controversial, but the rest of them are. So the first major change is that they brought back weapon spam. Kind of. So in private servers, they added a new command called set equip time, which pretty much means that you can remove the new cooldown they added about a year ago. I personally like the new system with the cooldown, but it's not really affecting me since it's just a private server command. So if the old PvPers like that, sure. I think it's a good change because it doesn't really affect me and people are complaining about it. So cool. Next change is definitely more controversial though. So the next controversial change is that they fixed no clip, kind of. So if you didn't already know, they fixed the emote no clip, which is where certain emotes will let you just glitch through walls. They completely fixed it for every emote, and it's a permanent patch now instead of just banning them. And they brought back all the old ones. I love this. I always hated no clipping games. The only people complaining about it is the people who literally just abused the heck out of it. But I like this change. I know people are going to be mad that they can't no-clip, but it didn't really affect crew battles to begin with since they already banned them. And for the main game itself, a lot of people use them. It's not how you play the game, and I don't really know what else to say. Yeah. it's a good change. I don't care what you say. So the penultimate controversial change is that they remove the crew battle leaderboards. I don't really understand this at all. So Asimo, as of recently, has been like hating on crew battles for like no apparent reason outside of the fact that exploiters play them. So he's just trying to been like, he's over here just trying to like remove like everything related to crew battles without actually removing them. I don't like this. There is still technically a way to view the leaderboard. You just need to go to the API, which I'll probably link in the description. But it's not it, dude. Like, at least keep the cruise and server leaderboard. Like, I don't know how they removed that one. Crew battles are just special to me, so the fact to see like one of the most important things related to them get removed, that's kind of sad. I really hope it ends at that, and hopefully you get some type of crew battle improvements in the future, but I'm honestly starting to doubt it. Like, if at least like bring the leaderboard back to like the crew UI, it'll be hidden for people who don't care about it, and people who do care about it will be able to see the leaderboard. Easy solution right there. Don't know why they didn't do that. But that's not even the most controversial change. The real big one is coming up next, so yeah, Asimo, please bring them back, please. So the most controversial change in this update is to do with the spawn system. So first of all, the good thing that came out of this was that at the start of crew battles, you can now actually choose your spawn instead of having to wait like a minute. I don't know why they did this. Thank God they reverted it. Everyone can agree that that's a good change. I haven't seen someone hate it. I don't know why you would hate that. And I'm pretty sure it's only exclusive to crew battles, which makes genuinely no sense. But the quote-unquote bad change about this is that they added a new system where if you die too close to a spawn point, you can no longer spawn back there until the next time you die. There's no like cooldown or anything. But I personally don't mind this, because say a cop who was just chasing you for like 60 seconds or whatever amount of time goes in the bank and then dies like right away. All they would have to do is respawn city and then come right back. Now that pretty much gives cops 2 lives to try and stop you, whereas in return criminals really only have 1 life when they're robbing a robbery. So pair that with the fact that cops really have freaking handcuffs and everything. It's always really been cop side in most of these robberies, but thanks to this change, you really only have 1 shot at it, with an exception. I'll explain that in a second. But I think it's a good change just because it balances robbery, that makes lives more meaningful like they were like a couple years ago, which is good. I actually like that. The spawn system actually like feels like complete now instead of the buggy mess it was last update, especially with that first thing. And yeah, I think it's a good feature. I understand why a lot of people hate this change, because if it ain't broken, don't fix it type of change. But I understand why they hate it, but I don't really care. I think it's all right. And I'm just glad the other thing got fixed. But again, this is by far the most controversial change, but I think it's a pretty good one. And yeah. Now, if you're curious for what the range is, say you die at Rising Bank, you can't spawn back city. So I kind of alluded to that earlier, but it's a pretty massive change. Don't comment anything, please, because it does impact the game. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole update. I'd personally give it like in terms of content, obviously like 3 out of 10 is obviously the best I can do, but in terms of changes, I'd say 7.5. Definitely more changes than last update, and they removed the icebergs. I hate the icebergs. You know what else I hate? Chicken. Yeah, I just had to include that. But yeah, please watch my other video. Like, genuinely, please. Got like 80 views. And subscribe and like. Yay. Yay. YouTuber. Yay.